Okay, guys. So what we're going to learn today is, well, before I begin that, just this is my first video on Gym Start. We are a company that helps gyms scale up their businesses. So yes, so today is our first topic, which I'm going to speak about how to get cold leads to visit your gym. Now, what really happens is that you have gyms that are actually struggling with leads, right? And then you have gyms that get the leads and then are not able to convert the lead. But there is something in between getting the leads and converting the leads, and that is to actually get them to the gym. And that seems to be a problem most of the time with a lot of salespeople out there is just getting the leads, the people they speak over the phone to actually just show up at the gym and show the thing and like give me a chance to actually show you what I have to offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you quickly through a few slides that have to do with how to solve this problem. So we're going to talk about how to get cold leads to visit your gym. Okay, so let me just open up this slide for you. Yep, there you go. All right. The first thing that you want to do is have a personalized call script. Now, it says craft a compelling and personal call script that introduces your gym and the address that the prospect's which addresses the prospect's fitness goals. Okay, highlight the benefits of your facility and make the offer clear. Free trial tailored to their interest. Now, the thing is, try to understand that having a script is very different from sounding scripted. You don't want to sound scripted on the phone because that makes you sound like a salesperson. Okay, you have a script because you need to learn what to talk, what to say. But when you know what to say, then that comes off as emotions. You need to say it with the right tonality, with the right emotions to make it sound like you're actually having a natural conversation. Okay, so make sure you have prepared a script, make it sound like a natural conversation, because if you sound scripted, you're going to get a lot of sales resistance on the phone. So yes, have a personalized script, craft a compelling and personal call that introduces who your gym is, what your gym does, and then try and address the prospect's fitness goals. So what are your goals? What are you looking at? What is the outcome you're looking at from this goal? What have you tried in the past? What has worked for you? What has not worked for you? Why do you feel it will work for you right now? How did you hear about our gym? What was it about the advertisement that made you decide to get in touch with us, or stuff like that? Okay, so have a personalized call script. This is the first thing you want to do. The second thing is focus on their needs. See, the thing is, we're focusing on their needs. That's a very basic thing you need to do. But I would go ahead and take it even to one more step and say focus on their wants. Now I'll tell you why. Okay. See, the thing is that there's a difference. I hope you know there's a difference between needs and wants. Okay. Needs is something that you actually require. Wants is where you don't really require it, but it's something that you wish you could have. Now, a need is something that is logical in nature. A want is actually a very emotional decision you make. Now, you need to understand that clients or customers make decisions to buy or purchase based on emotional side of their brain. It's always an emotional decision, but they would then justify that emotional decision with a logical reasoning. So a need is always logical, but a want is always emotional. So you want to focus on your emotions mostly. So focus on your wants. What is it that you want out of working out in the gym? Yes, your need is to get a good body, but what are you looking for by getting that good body? What are you trying to achieve? Oh, you want to get ready for a wedding function. Great. Why is it so important for you to look good on your wedding function? Has there been a time when you didn't look good at a function? How did that make you feel? You see, listen more than you can actually speak. It's all about 95% listening to what the customer has to say over the phone. And when it's your chance to speak, you ask questions that a client has to respond more. So you're going to make them do all the talking. Ask probing questions about your fitness history or their goals and tailor your offer around how your gym can help them make them reach those goals. So never have a cookie cutter offer. Okay, so tell them come over and let's have a more discussion on this all together. I seems like you have some very interesting goals over here. Would you be opposed to coming over to the gym? and discussing this further with one of our coaches. See, if you don't want to join the gym after that, it's perfectly fine. Not a problem. But I think we can help you out. And if you feel so, why don't you come over and let's have that conversation? Would you be okay with that? So you see, next thing, create urgency. All right, urgency, not on in terms of having a special offer, I would say. Okay, you could do that, but I'll tell you when's the right time to do that. Right now, what the urgency needs to be created about is creating that gap about where they are right now and where they actually need to be in terms of the goals, and making them see that gap, and then making them understand that if they don't take action now, they're never really going to achieve that outcome they're looking for. And how would that make them feel if you didn't reach that outcome? How will that impact your life? You got to ask them these questions and create an urgency so that they take action immediately. Only then would creating a special offer make sense to them. Otherwise, just calling someone on the phone, hi, sir, we have a special offer. We'll give you 3 months nutrition consultation. Yeah, right. I don't want a nutrition consultation. That's not what I'm looking for. Obviously you didn't even know if they need it in the first place, or maybe they themselves don't know if they need it, right? So you got to create the urgency by asking deep rooted questions. All right, next one is highlight success stories. Share testimonials or brief stories of current members who have achieved results through your gym's programs to build credibility and get them intrigued. All right, this is something you can do once you're done with the conversation. Send them a case study on WhatsApp, or send them a testimonial, send them before and after pictures. Okay, that'll kind of get them to take action and come. You can always use this as a follow up, reach out in case they don't come on the first day. After 2 days, send them a follow up of a success story. 2 days later, send them something else, maybe a transformation picture and a small write up on how it helped them out, how this gym helped them out. You know, that will kind of get them motivated to actually come and see the gym. Next thing that you want to do is offer a no obligation experience. What happens when you normally call a gym? Hey, I'm calling from XYZ gym. Would you like to come for a trial? When you say stuff like that, it creates something called a sales resistance. Okay, sales resistance is something where a person knows that he's going to be sold something, and they have that emotional barrier that they bring up to protect themselves from being sold something that could most likely be a scam. You want to detach from being closing the sale. You want to deactivate that sales system, disarm the customer. Okay, so you need to offer something called the no offer a no obligation experience. Emphasize that the free trial comes with no obligation or hidden cost to join. You know, so make them feel comfortable by ensuring that the visit is purely for them to see if they really like the gym. Give you an example. Uh, so why don't you just come over and have a look at the gym? You know, at this particular point of time, I don't really even know if this is the right place for you. Why don't you come have a look, see the equipment, see if you really like the place? Maybe where you're currently working out is perfect, and but do come over. Let's have a conversation around what you're looking for in terms of fitness, where you want to be. And if this is not the place for you, not to worry, sir. We're not going to force you into taking up anything. So you see, stay detached from what you're saying. Next thing you could probably do is provide additional incentives for them to take action. Offer additional perks like a free fitness assessment, a body composition analysis, or a one-on-one session with a personal trainer for attending the trial. Hi, sir, we have a special offer just for another 2, 3 days. If you can come over, we can do a free assessment for you, because if you want to get an in-body analysis, you know what an in-body analysis is, right? It's something where you can check your body weight, you can check your fat percentage, muscle mass, stuff like that. If you go to a diagnostic center, that's going to cost you a bit of money. But once you come over, you said you want to lose weight. Yes, but let's find out how much muscle mass you have, because the more muscle you have, the easier for you to burn fat. Come over, let's do a free body analysis, and if you have the time, I'll introduce you to one of our top coaches. And you could, after that, you know, do a free one-on-one trial session. Again, no obligations for you to join. Not a problem, sir. It's all up to you. If you feel this is the right place for you, we can go ahead. Otherwise, you can very much go ahead, continue where you already are going, where you're working out. Next thing you could do is leverage community events. All right. This is, it depends on case to case. All right, invite prospects to come in for a special gym events, open house days where they can experience the atmosphere and community without any pressure. So we have something called as a weekend get your family event. Why don't you come over with your family, get a workout together? We have like a group class happening again, free of charge. No, this thing come in if you want for another one or two weekends if you like, or maybe call them and say, "Hi, sir, we have something called as a fitness challenge coming up, and we are offering certain prices like a gym free gym membership, XYZ things where in if you take part of for the challenge, you could win it. We are offering XYZ things as a part of the fitness challenge. So what's happening is you're creating some form of an event happening at the gym, which then brings them to the gym knowing that there is something that they can achieve from there. You know, next thing that you want to do is use some form of follow-up strategies. Now, I must tell you this, when you're following up, you don't want to sound like you're chasing after the client. That'll lower your status. Okay. Anytime you follow up, always fix a mini meeting, okay, a mini commitment. So they say, I can't speak right now, let's speak later. Sure, sir, not a problem. I'm not too sure if I'm available later, considering the fact that we have a lot of people coming in, walking at the gym. Let me quickly have a look at my calendar and see when I'm available. And based on that, if you let me know if that works for you, and then we could probably meet at that time. I think Tuesday 9 p.m. is something that works for me. Would that work for you, or would you like to meet around 5 p.m. on Tuesday? You know, so what you have done right here is you've offered a mini commitment. So the next time when you reach out for them, it's because you already mutually agreed at a time. It doesn't make it look like you're running after them and chasing after them. So if they don't commit immediately, send a text or a mail, reinstating the benefits and invite them again. Personalize a follow-up to include something you discussed on the call. So there are many ways to reach out to them without making it sound like you're chasing after them. The first time you do, I'll make another video on how to make follow-ups. But to say for the first time you reach out to them, like I said, after 2 days, send them a transformation video. Third time, send them a fitness article. Fourth time, drop them a message saying, "Hey, just checking, as in when would you like to come and have a look at the gym, considering the fact that we don't have too many open slots. We need to fix your appointment. You got to sound busy. You can't just walk into the gym whenever you want because we have a lot of walk-ins, and the salesperson has to be free in order for you to be able to be shown around the gym. So there are a lot of ways to improve and increase your status of your gym, and creating something called the FOMO effect of fear of missing out, increasing the demand, creating scarcity. All right. Next thing is aligning with seasonal goals. What you could do is pitch a trial offer based on the time of the year, getting shape for the summer, okay, or preparing for the holidays like Christmas time, or staying fit in the new year. Okay, all these things really work. People always get into the bandwagon of staying fit for the new year. What are your new year goals? What are your new year commitments? We have something that we can do for you right now to ensure that you sustain yourself throughout the year. Summer vacation time, what's really important for you. Why are you looking to stay fit during the summer? Why don't you come over and let's have a discussion? I would probably give you a free advice on what you can do to stay fit on this during summer. So it has to sound like you're detached from the sale. It has to sound like you don't care if they join or no. What's really important is for them to come and see if it even makes sense for them to join. And for that to happen, you need to ask a lot of questions. Say, come over, let me ask you a few more questions. Let me see if I can even help you to begin with before I even tell you what I can offer you. You know, the last thing we can do is something called the bundle pass with a friend. Or you don't feel like coming alone for a workout, encourage them to come, bring a friend along for a free trial. This makes them to visit, feel more, a little more relaxed, be able to, don't feel that social anxiety, and it reduces the pressure of them coming alone. And by the way, if both of you join, since you brought your friend, I'll give you 1 month free if you decide to join in together. So there's so much you can actually do that could kind of increase your chances of bringing them to the gym. Okay. So that's a big thing by itself, getting them to the gym altogether, which is very, very important. And then obviously from there, then your sales skills to convert them to becoming a paid member is again another thing that you need to work on. All right. So I hope you like today's video. Put your comments down there and let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram on the Gym Start, TheGymStart. All right. And thank you. Let me know if there's anything else. Good luck. Bye bye.